Here's up guys, I'm back. It's been 9 days, 6 hours since we played. So, it's our 50 point increase. It's insane. Let's see how we're doing here. Well, it's doing its own thing, obviously. Check stats. Or not stats. Teaches last. Yeah, so it's been a while, so I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was trying to buy these, or we had something else to buy too, right? Automations, I think, are completely bought out. Challenges. Yeah, so we have this one to buy too. Let's buy one of those first. Yeah, those and the challenge. Those and Break Infinity upgrades. So can't you buy these? We could buy this one, which costs 2.7. We got one of those. And then we gotta go for 11, 9, 15. Oh, reduce. Wait. Get that. Then we get one of each of these. And for upgrades, we can't get anything else other than that. I didn't even notice those upgrades there. So we're looking at 9, 8, and 8. That's our next goal. Do you have any automations already set for this to like stop itself? Oh no, I'm not too sure actually. Let me see. Oh, also let's press M. Do we have a... hold up. Oh, we did disable that. Okay. Let's do that first, so we could push that up. Is there something else we could buy? This one, right? Reach 128, and okay, so we could get that also. Let's keep upgrading. We could push that up. Yeah, we keep going here. This is now our max 7E4. We gotta reach 11 and that. Let's do a restart there. Alright. Let's get all those going. We didn't get that many affinities out of that. That I expected. Let me switch over to a different page. Fix to upgrade M. Yeah, we're not getting the big crunch automated right now. Doesn't make sense. Let's get that going. That does help us move a little faster. Alright, big crunch at E4. I thought I saw that at E7. So I was wrong. But we can't really do much here until we get a lot of big crunches going. So, and I think the only reason we have that much is because we just let it run its course. Yeah, we're in E4 right now. We're at 74. Gotta reset. Let's get that going. we need 1,100 here, and we need and reach 1 E infinity point and 1 E 100 and 1,100 to unlock a new type of dimension. That seems like the thing we unlocked. Oh no, we were at only a 4. Never mind, I was completely off on that note. 77. Let me see. D8. Okay. Interesting. So we can't do more than E7, E4. So let's set automations. Let's set automations to 7. That way we can get a bunch of 7s. Just by holding M, we'll get there, I think. Let's get that page though. I think that'll be probably our next upgrade, because we could get this. Because this will actually multiply infinity points from all sources by 2x, which actually might be the better option. Can you reach 7 without us doing this? Then this is 60, 91, 61. We see one more level on this guy, and then he pushes it forward a little bit more. Which we're close. Yeah, I guess that's the only way we'll push up. Okay, it's interesting though. Alright. Oh, we don't have it on. Bro. So I think I think about right now how we could speed up the process a little bit. Honestly, this will probably reaches it by itself, but we still gotta click this one. Unlocking this would probably be the best option here though. And plus everything is upgraded for that too, so it's kinda like impossible for us not to do that. That makes sense. Alright. There we go, reset there, it's on. Yeah, I think we gotta definitely boost up our guy one more time, but it's gonna be hard to get a lot of levels up there, because the only reason we leveled so much is because we were gone for 9 days, literally. I mean, probably slow down at some point, but it's still upgraded slowly over time. So, I don't know exactly what happened, but right now we just gotta wait up. See what happens. Get that. And we'll probably reach the thing pretty fast. Well, let me change this to off really quick. Because how far does it actually go? The question. We'll see. We'll see how far it actually goes. Let's go to like So there were just 7, right? We have the upgrade on this one now. You just do 7 still, or 6? Because it's not really pushing much further, and I gotta also upgrade the thing over time, so maybe 6 is easier. Because it's not gonna automatically do it anyways. And 6 automatically does it, so it makes more sense to do that. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Let's leave that 6-5, maybe. 6, 5. Because we hit 6-5 pretty easily, and we don't gotta click this or reset it. Let's go to automations or something. Okay, we can look at other stuff while we're doing that for now. So it's at 4. I think we could easily get that done, actually. In theory, I think we get that done. Except for it's not on, is it? Yep. There we go. Because that would make it a lot more, in a sense, faster in this case. That way it pushes faster, but we upgraded a lot of stuff and we're not really anywhere close to it. AFKing, turn that off, might reach us to another 8, but right now at 7 we can't do anything, right? Because we already upgraded everything we could. So on automation, there's nothing we could do, just automate stuff. Automation boost, current interval. The access is required to always dim boost, ignore the limit. Limit dimension boost to 4. That's off, right? I don't know what that means. If I do something wrong with our automations, let me know. Limit automated galaxies, current interval, bulk. So I don't think there's anything wrong with our automations, right? These are all on, they're going to be all on. By singles, by max, same thing, doesn't matter. Automatic dimension boost. 10. 4. Don't know what that means, but yeah, it's confusing because I haven't played this literally in 9 days, so it's kind of hard to like go back through it. But I forgot to say, please like, comment, subscribe to the videos, guys, if you enjoy watching. We are building up our subscribers. I think we're on the road to get 20 right now. Basically, I want our goal to be 50 by, let's say, halfway through the year, so 3 more months. I want to try to get to 50 if possible. We'll see. This barely even moves anything once we get this 4, because it doesn't really do much. At this point, that's all we could do. We can't really do much. This can have automated, that's fine. Challenges, can't do much here, I don't think. I think we also went through those last time. Any challenges, we got nothing left until we reach 1E2000, which we're not even close at this point. Achievements. The achievements. Reach 1E infinity points per minute. That's crazy. Gain generation of power of infinity power. Infinity without dimension boost or antimatter galaxies while in a normal challenge. An infinity challenge. Huh. Oh, infinity challenge is different. Well, infinity you have these upgrades. This is 1.8E8. Then this is 5E11, which we need to get to E11, E9, E15, E8, which is what we already upgraded these to a little bit. E10 and E8. also. So those who can't really upgrade. So in reality, we're mostly waiting on literally getting to E8, which is gonna take forever because we're barely on E7 right now. But like I said, is there anything I'm doing wrong? I might honestly leave this to AFK for a bit and then come back and record at 30 minutes because at this point, we're really slow. Achievements, nothing achievements, and then this we can't get to 1E 140 IP, which it's gonna take us a while to get to. The achievements we could put, there's probably more we could get, but I think we're just gonna leave that alone. Our stats, these time records, yeah, it's not bad. This thing is 21 seconds and we're getting 6.5 E while we're clicking it. I wonder what AFK how much that would be. Calculator breakdown. Basic 50 points. 50 point upgrade. Tick speed. Antimatter Dimensions. Heavy pump. I don't know exactly what the stats really mean. Get the customization. Shop, we could buy some stuff. Huh. The cosmetics set. Oh, there's a lot of cosmetic sets. Yeah, we're not doing any of that though. Yeah, we're barely pushing anything here. I think what I might consider doing is AFKing and let this run on its own. Somewhat let it run on its own. But if I see us getting this to like a higher number, or honestly just letting it keep doing its thing and keep progressing like it is, because it's kind of hard to think this is gonna go higher than like E4 at this point. So it might take a while. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think we do much here. Because what else could we do? Our automations are. I could look into automations, so. Alright, let me see. Let me look into automations. Alright, let me look into automations while that's going. I should click that just to make it, see if it can go a little faster. Antimatter Dimensions Auto. Okay, because I haven't looked into anyone play this game either. I want to see what some of the automations are. Okay, that's different. I looked at something. Automation settings. Let's see. Someone asked this question years ago. Let's see. At BC9 and max out tick speed auto buyer. What setting should I set for dim boost and galaxy auto buyers? Weber Infinity disable galaxy auto buyer. Set dim set auto buyer. Galaxy require a lot of dim boost to 10 and dim boost limit 9. Wait, what? Let's go backwards to it again. Middle of 30 part, and I just reached 171 in time study. I don't know what that is actually either. Return activities to go around 20 points. I went down passive path 50, but I mean, it shouldn't be that slow, should it? I'm barely going anywhere. You can use passive path and explain it's slower. Bro. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I am doing something wrong or not. I'm trying to look into it, but alright. Animation boosting, blah, blah, blah. Galaxy. Okay, okay, auto buyer breakdown. Here we go. All defined auto buyers can be toggled off and on with checkbox and blah blah. They also have an interval, which is the best time each attempt purchase. Okay, dim instant auto buyers. They are a for each dimension tier by default. It buys it there at 0.5 seconds for blah blah. With the reality update, the auto buyer automatically caps out 1 second after you break infinity. You also have to save a lot of time to play IP by taking advantage of H trick. What is H trick? What is H trick? Wait, also, what is the... Let me a second. Hotkeys. Oh, that's different. Okay, let's go back to the auto buyer section, because I might be doing something wrong there. Because we're barely moving through this, also. Toggle auto buyers. Tick speed. Alright, I don't really wanted that, actually. Okay. Those are maxed out. Tick speed auto buyer set at tick speed auto buyer. Tools, you should click its mode button to set it to buy max. Cool. once its interval is at 0.1, you won't have to touch it until 10. Should leave that at max then? I guess it doesn't really matter either way. Dim boost. Has two fields, dim boost, formal. Max 8 using a reset. The galaxy requires it to always dim boost. The first field determines the maximum amount of dimension boosts that are autobot per galaxy. You can set this to 4, 5, and 8 boosts, and so on. You should set this to the lowest value required to reach infinity at this point. Maybe 7, but later it can be lowered. I don't think that matters either at this point. The second field says once we have this many galaxies, ignore the first field and buy as many boosts as possible. Right now it's helpful, but we will revisit. Galaxy buyer. Okay. The field is maximum number of galaxies to buy right now. Should be at 1. This field can be disabled, which will make auto buyers buy as many galaxies as it can. We don't have anything limited though. That's the thing. A big right now, it's no field, which are unlocked later. Now you understand auto buyers work mechanically. Let's rent higher. Okay. Up to infinity times. Returns that you will need to fully automate infinities, however, also lower them holding M, which is also called the auto buyer area, as a focus to upgrade auto buyers to optimize IP farming. Keep in mind that auto buyers have a major downgrade while offline, so make sure you are active as much as possible. Okay, so us being offline was not good either, I guess. As usual, okay. We'll use our dimension auto buyer dimension boost set to 7 max boosts, or even lower later. In the second field at 2 or more for now, as if it isn't needed. Automatic galaxy set to max 1. Blah blah blah. I think that depending on the other stuff. Breaking infinity. The requirement of breaking infinity is to get big crunch out of by 2.1. Okay, okay, that's breaking infinity. Challenge revisits. We revisited challenges too. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like a game guide. First, infinity dimension. To buy all upgrades at cost of 1.E7 or less IP, then all upgrades that cost 2.E or less except generates 5% of the fastest IP possibly generates infinities, which you should only buy when it is relatively cheap. Once you have 1.8 IP now, do not buy anything yet. Instead, set the auto buyers to the following. Okay, that's something that we should do now, I think. Dimension boost, auto buyers. Dimension boost. 6. And this one to 4. Antimatter Galaxy. So this to 7. Whether you peak IP or main says set it to number says at IP. Let me take this off right now. Big crunch out, whatever your peak IP means saying set it to the number says IP. Let's run to continue doing. Okay, so do we turn these all on, I would assume? Let me reset. And let's see how that goes by with this. Pretty much all you wear now. like the same thing. Electronic continuously doing dimensional sacrifices at apparent moments. The run may take anywhere from 1 to 300 minutes depending on what upgrades you have. As soon as you short it, you're able to click, press, and unlock Infinite Dimension button. That's what it wanted me to run with. It doesn't want me to get to 61 either. It just wants me to run with that low amount. Well, I guess that makes sense. That's kind of where we were at anyways. In theory. Let's turn that back on. So we didn't really do anything. We kind of figured it out on our own. We just don't have the. We didn't have that thing set to like. We just had to keep upgrading, but we're at the same point now. Let's run to continue doing dimensional sacrifices at appropriate moments. May take anything from 1 to. Okay. Click this enough. Antimatter should open up a new subtab under dimensions, which will infinity symbol. Okay. Because then they set it to. They will act like a regular dimension, but will cost IP to buy, and in return generate infinity power. Give 7x multipliers. Antimatter dimensions. Okay, so I think we do this until we could unlock this. I think that's kind of the idea. So we're automating right now as much as possible, and then we try to boost it up later once we reach 8. We change our tactic after, and we change these up a little bit more after. Because then saying like, let me read this part again. Infinite dimensions will appear under dimensions unlocking ability to get infinite dimensions and further increase antimatter dimension multiplier. They will act like regular dimensions but will cost IP to buy. In return generate use that multiplier all unrelated dimensions where x blah blah. Click on the button to spend 1 IP to buy the first dimension, infinite dimension, and unlock the achievement A Big New Beginning. Infinite dimensions will you're important and powerful type of dimension, as in 1 second you can already make about 150 times more antimatter. Okay. Yeah, we are pretty slow here. I mean, it will take us a while to get this up to. I think it is this antimatter to unlock any type of dimension. I think that's what we're trying to unlock in terms, and that way, once we unlock that one, we're set. Pretty much, I think that's like the goal. Yeah. So now they kind of know the idea. Now we just leave that as is. That's what I was kind of curious about. And then we also gotta keep changing as we go up. We gotta keep changing this. This is like the maximum we could do. Which I had this set for higher. I didn't even have this set up. We don't even honestly have to have this even set up. But because we just gotta figure out where we could stop gaining like the IP. That makes sense. So yeah, we could stop at that, but we're still like going towards this anyways. So it doesn't really matter in any terms either. We just get there faster. The only thing is it wouldn't go further than 6 1. Because antimatter reaches 7, right? Yeah, and then antimatter doing boost. Yeah, let's leave these on for now. Okay. Yeah. What was our 7th one? 91. Alright. Interesting. Let me keep that going for now. Alright, so I guess that's what we could do for now. Right. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we could do until we get this up higher. I guess that's the idea, to get it done as fast as possible. I do want to check. Okay, let me get this leveled up. I want to see how long it takes for it to upgrade without me being here. Well, I guess it takes us like 25 seconds for everyone. I mean, at this point, I feel like AFKing would be a good idea and let it run its own thing. But I'm gonna give it like a little bit more time. We did do some research on it. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna say we're gonna give it like 4 more minutes, get this to like 40. I'll record 20 more minutes after. AFK for a bit. Might not AFK for long, because all I'm gonna do is probably like shower and get ready to go to work, because it's a Saturday today. I'm recording every episode. I'm only recording 1 episode a day right now, but I'm hopefully recording 2 episodes a day after a bit, because I need to get some pre-recorded stuff going. That way I don't have to worry about recording every single day. Especially the weekend. I don't like recording the weekends, because that's like my time off to just chill and work. But yeah, I guess it's like we're pretty much max at this point on what we could do, so we don't have much more we could do until we upgrade more. Right. I do want to check one more thing though, aside from this. Right. Yeah, achievement for a different game. You guys heard that one. Right. Okay. Sorry guys, it's just looking through something for now. I'm looking at some other stuff on a different screen. Like I said guys, we're doing pretty decent right now. I guess we just really have to get our stuff up to E8, and then we gotta push a little further than that. Realistically, we should be in a good position though, I would say. Right. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, looking at other stuff throughout. That's how I'm like, yeah, we got like 2 minutes left into playing, but I'm gonna AFK for a while, so I might as well be doing some other stuff right now, really quick. Alright, guys, let's see. Let's see how we're doing. Like I said, we didn't really move much either. I did want to check our stats though. I want to check our runs. Without me clicking, did it take 19 seconds? I think it probably takes more than 19 seconds. Yeah, looks like it takes more than 19 seconds. I'm not buying this for some reason. Dim boost. Huh. Because when I'm clicking it, it's doing its thing. So dim boost does upgrade while I'm clicking it. So leaving that at 4. I actually don't like the idea of having these on. Because then it limits it, right? It doesn't push much further. but just leveling it automatically. So that doesn't really matter. I don't know why they recommend that, but anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna get out now, and I'll leave this to run by its own and push it forward. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I guess it's probably gas required to almost in boost. I'm gonna leave it like that and see what happens. Let me take this back to reset stage though. Okay. And there we should get that reset. Alright, let's see what happens now. It's already at 5. Like literally already reached 5. I guess it's trying to get the fastest possible reset, but I don't need the fastest possible, I just need a good reset. Yeah, it's already past 7. This is already at 1. I want to see how long it takes for one reset. And then we'll be back, guys. It's actually moving pretty slow. I'm not going to wait for it. But I'll be back, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm actually going to post 2 videos today. Probably 3 today, actually. Just want to catch up. So we did get unlock this thing. So we unlocked it. That's a lot of we unlock this. Increased by 7 to 1, I guess. Yeah, we'll buy one in the beginning. Because I think that pushes us a lot further, right? Yeah, our next one is high up there. And this one is going up. So I think from the guide we were looking at yesterday, I think it's actually a pretty good guide. And actually, I was checking how we did the automations. I actually left these on like that because the way I did it, yeah, the way I did it was actually pretty good. So now we have to get a lot, like E11 now. So I think the better option now is to keep upgrading these to I8s. And these are also E8, E9. So probably better to get those upgraded, but this actually helps a lot. Increased by 7 to a 3x while E31 multiplier all Antimatter Dimensions. Go back here though, I think we should probably reset this. So yeah. Cause then... Okay. Cause I guess what we want to do is change... Oh, we got this at 6.4, right? So I guess when we get our... I guess we want to change this to 8.4 now. Change it to 8.4, and I want to change this one to leave it at 7. And we wouldn't have that off still. So what we do is we do a reset here. Peak 1.14 E5. E5 is at 1.14 E5, and we turn this one on. Not dynamic, we turn it on. The reason is because once we hit that number, in general, once we hit that number, like watch, we're at 14, right? It was 1.14. I'm gonna go through a couple levels here just to get it done with, and then we'll see what it changes to. For example, watch. Let's see, we did a couple, right? Let's leave it alone, let's reset. Okay, still 14. It should change eventually. The more we level it up, it should change to 15 and further. So it should change on its own. I do want to check this out though. It's interesting. Can't buy anything else here though, but that is the next stage of the game, Infinity Dimensions. challenge-wise, we did get the achievement-wise, we did get new beginnings. We didn't get this one, reach 1 infinity point per minute. That's actually kind of crazy to think about. We're not there yet, actually, so that's why we want to get that to like the maximum. Let's see what it goes for now. Yeah, now it's 1.18. Let me do it again just to make sure. Okay, went to 17, whatever. But the reason that we want to do that, let me do it again to see if it changed. Okay, I think I am messing it up now. Yeah, let me just press a bunch and get it up there. The reason why we want to do that is because we upgrade that, so it actually goes up over time, and that means we get a lot more like infinity points in a sense, but that's not the only case, so yeah, it's actually not bad, because we just got to set it to whatever it goes to. Because right now, for example, while I'm clicking, our peak looks like it's 5.94 E. It's out to 6.1. It's changing because it's like going fast, but in reality, right? We'll see how what this does by itself. Let me push it a little bit more forward. Alright, now we'll let it do its own thing for now. We'll see. So its peak is that, but that's not what we reset at. So it should reset on its own. We'll wait and let it see it do its thing, I guess. Challenges are good. So now we just want to get E8 again, so we could get the next thing. The next upgrade here is pretty crazy far, but the guide does actually make sense. So, because I guess we wanted to do that first. Actually, I'm not even sure if we are in the right position. Okay, let me check and make sure. Okay, first infinity dimension. Okay, so 6, 4, 7. So let's see how we're doing here. Alright, that's maxed out. Alright, peak, that's a new peak. That's what it's showing right now, but we'll let it run a little bit to see what it actually goes to. And that's all stay while AFK, because that is what makes the most sense at this point. But yeah, your focus now is to buy all costs, upgrades all cost 1.1 E7 or less IP, then all upgrades cost of 2.5 E7 or less IP, except January. It's 5% fastest IP. Once you have 1 E8, do not buy anything instead. To add buyers to the following. Let's run a continuing dimension sacrifice at appropriate moments. They run anything from 1 to 300 minutes depending on what upgrade you have. As soon as you can afford it, you're not able to click plus unlock infinity dimension button to left our display. So that's why we bought this. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now, and then infinity dimensions will appear under dimensions, unlocking the ability to get infinity dimensions and further increase antimatter dimension multiplier. They will act like regular dimensions, but will cost IP to buy, and in return generate infinity power, giving X7 multiplier to all entire dimensions where X is infinity power. Hit the button spending 1 E8 IP to buy first dimension and unlock the achievement in the beginning. So that's what we just pretty much did right now. Will be better, important, and powerful type of dimension, as in 1 second you can already make about 1E 150 times more antimatter. After this huge multiplier, keep getting more IP and make more progress. You can unlock the sub-tab before getting 1 E8 IP. It's also really weird to say that. But it's fine. And then it says now set the auto buyers like this, which is what we set our auto buyers to. That's pretty much what we're at. 8, 4, 7. They current recalculate /IP/min. You should now having run this. The infinity ago took 2.40 seconds and gave 1.20 E5 IP, which is 10 times as much IP as you were making before. Still hold M as auto buyers aren't viable enough until 1 E15 IP break. Upgrade before it, you should be able to double the amount. So even then, we are still pushing more forward, if that makes sense. Yeah, so right now, our automation should be actually E4. E4 will be 9. For 8. So that's pretty much where we're at right now, which is okay. And then 9, 8 is what it's our peak as at. That's what that's saying. But that's what I mean, like we could easily get that number higher and higher and higher over time. Do everything in challenge revisiting again with your new super infinity dimension powers. You should be able to get every challenge on down to 0.69 seconds or lower. Okay, so we should be able to get our challenges done even lower, but honestly, we don't need to do that right now specifically. We could just keep this going. We're actually gaining a little bit more IP in general when we click M, because M just boosted us pretty far, and which I don't know what we should do with that knowledge of having our automations like that. I know like later we're gonna have to switch it, but we want to upgrade a lot of our stuff soon. We want to upgrade a lot of the E8 IP E8 IP stuff first. I guess until it's like 15. Yeah. And I guess I want to check how we're doing overall. Now it's sitting at 1 point. The 5 is sitting at a higher number now. Yeah, still, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird, but technically it should be going up as you're going up too. We'll buy some of the stuff that's E8, and then we'll push forward from there. And I guess that's pretty much our goal. So, okay. I guess we should do this we should get this up for a while. We could revisit challenges, I guess. Only because, why not? We should be able to get them finished lower. We can't even really do all the challenges anyways. We don't unlock these till what? Oh, I guess we need to go pretty far. Alright. Should we revisit the challenges now? This is also going up pretty nicely too. Let me... Then we have to set this off, right? Let's revisit challenges actually. Wait, let me do it again. That was so bad. Just leave that on, but like... Just put this at like whatever, I don't know. Try it again. I guess we set the... Let me copy that. Let me change that to like 0. Just not. Challenge record. Yeah, we got milliseconds done on that one. Alright. Begin. I guess it just does it on its own, right? Go fourth one. Fourth one, fifth one. Okay, sixth one. Seventh one. Eighth one. Ninth one. Okay, not bad. 10th one. 11th. 12th. Alright. So let's look at challenge record. Yeah, they're all seconds. I actually want to do that one more time. Because I don't think I was clicking M right away. I think that kind of messed me up. Yep. 4. Yeah, I got an achievement. 5. 6. 7. 8. Well, the thing is, we're not even really pushing. 9. 10. We got 2 achievements done with that. 11. It's funny how we could do that achievement that we need to do like so many clicks and stuff. We could do that in seconds now, and it took us longer because it was taking us longer. So that's our record now. That's actually really good. And we actually pushed forward pretty nicely. Yeah, let's change our auto to E5. E5. 1. 5. 4. And what achievements did we get out of that? Not really sure. I didn't really check which ones we did, but we got them done pretty nicely. Alright, get infinity without dimension boosts or antimatter galaxy as well in normal challenge. I'll do that. So our own pace, right? What's going on? This is going up by itself is pretty dumb, so we gotta definitely click. Yeah, we are kind of peaking at the 1.5, which takes our E7 up by 2 every time. We're at 0.32. It takes it up by 1 every time, but I guess it's a little faster than general. Should I do 7.2, 7.5, 7.32, 7.97? I'm looking at what we're doing by the peak. 7.52. Let's do 7.52 E6. It's going up actually. See how the peak is going up for our peak number is going up. It's 7.73 E6, 7.45 E6, 7.35 E6. It went down for some reason. 7.90 E6. That's kind of what I mean by like just us holding the button takes us that far. But our reset is like every 10 seconds anyways, so we're resetting out at the E5 because that's like the fastest we could. We can look at the stats also and see how it's pushing. But I think the thing is every time we reset, it does give us a boost to get a little bit more. Like we're at 8 E6 now. That's the highest one I've seen. But it boosts us up a good amount. So look, we're getting to our IP literally in a matter of seconds. Every 3 seconds, we're getting 1.55 E4. And if I want to do the 7, I could probably move that to 7 E6. We could try it. Let's do 7.5. Let's try 7.5. 7.5 E6. Just to try. Because we're holding the click, right? See, now kind of like it's not moving as intended. I could also think about closing these down, right? I'm not resetting these. If we maximize these, right? Let's get that. Get all these reset, right? Getting all these like set like that. We actually push pretty nice. Let's get that going. I guess because it like maxed out its thing. This is where we actually slow down and we can reset here on our own. Which we do get E6, but it's like at what cost, and like the time frame is forever. Let's go back to automations. Let's change this back to E5. I forgot what we were at. But 1.56 is where we're at right now for our peak. So actually, I think we're at 5.4 before. So that's what I mean. Like slowly, it does upgrade us forward in theory. So it makes sense to go with that. I don't think we have that much time left in the recording, though, guys. I think we are pretty much at an hour at this point. So we did push a lot. I think the only thing I could possibly do in this game is leave it on while AFK and letting it boost itself without pressing M. Because to press M, I think I have to download something else. I don't feel like doing that right now. Or I just gotta do the auto clicker on the max all M. But if I'm doing something else at the same time, I'm not gonna do that either. And I guess eventually we will reach like E8. But even just leaving it alone, we will probably reach E8 pretty easily now that we have this peak set up a little higher. And also, by the time we come back, our peak might even be set even more higher than that. So, in general, we'll let it run because it's halfway to E8 now, pretty much. But guys, that's about it. That's what I figured out. So technically, we should leave the automation at this range and then keep pushing this up as it goes up. I went down a little bit, but that doesn't really make sense. But guys, I'll see you all in a bit.